Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.
Welcome once again to Voices of India Anambra. It's always an amazing time here on the podcast where we get to speak our mind, the way it take they do us, and the way it said day for our mind. Actually, for the past few weeks, it's been Christmas, New Year, but there are some things that happened, key things that happened during this festive period in the state. And that, of course, these things are very much important because it actually helps to foster peace and unity among communities. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. You can call me Jasmine. And this is saying, Happy New Year to your fun now.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Jasmine. Good to see you.
Same here.
You're looking so fresh.
God, I beg you. Focus for this.
Focus on the focus. Keta or the difference from Genta.
Maybe or maybe this is the 1 December in Anambra because I had amazing fun during that period.
Yeah, my name is Ofonna Samuel Akanesi, and you're welcome to Voices of India Anambra in 2026 yet again.
Yeah. Well, today, like I said, we had the Yuletide, it's over to me if you ask me. But then there are key events that took place during this period. It's a period where people come home, for town union elections, for Igweship election and all that, to put their community in shape, to make sure that they align and get whatever they need to get from the government, to make sure that their communities have this large amount of peace being enjoyed amongst them and unity, of course. And we can't talk about communities and town union without bringing in, how would I put it, the person in the helm of the affairs as regards to that level of relationship between the government and the
town.
People. Yes.
Yeah.
And with us is Mr. Commissioner Tony Collins. Afotite is Ife Anam. I think he's with us here in the studio. Mr. Commissioner for Chieftaincy Local Government Affairs. We say welcome to Voices of India Anambra.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Ofuma.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Good
to see you guys.
Okay. We had the Commissioner for Information some weeks ago, and he said the government is wearing shoulder pad. I can see maybe your own shoulder pad is also quite high.
Well, it's a new year, so you expect new things.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Okay, now diving straight into town union affairs. Of course, like I said, you are the connecting, in the body, you're like the nerve connecting the people and the government at this point. Why are the communities themselves, looking at the terrain so far, it looks like in Kobuna Chorime as regards to elections, they say government so why are communities themselves not calling the government to come into the elections, to come and see as eyewitness, or what exactly they come there to do?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Tony Collins Nwabuwanne, Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs. And thank you for that question. You see, I think it's simple. The people once lost confidence with the government. That's the summary of what is happening today. Before assuming the office, we noticed that there are a lot of crises in most of the communities in Anambra State. And these crises are born out of intimidation, interference from external bodies, and not allowing the communities to choose their own preferred leader.
Okay.
And in Anambra is a peculiar state, unlike other states. Is Anambra, you get all these president generals so powerful in their community, taking charge of their community, managing the affairs of their communities. In other states, it's not like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Anambra is a unique state, a unique one for that matter. And a lot of people, a lot of Anambrians, try to contribute to the communities, but somebody needs to be at the helm of the affairs of that community. You know, the introduction of the PCP by Mr. Governor, PPCP by Mr. Governor. We need to partner with government, communities need to partner. Somebody must take charge. Somebody must reach out to the leaders of that community. In the past, what they do is people say, if you see anybody who's a president general of a community, you tell you this is a government president general. So these things were causing a lot of issues. People were not allowed to choose their leaders in the community. So when we came on board, the policy of Mr. Governor was clear, very, very clear. One, to try to bring peace in all the communities. It was the mandate given to me. And when we looked at it, what are we supposed to do? What is even guiding these people? And we thought that, okay, fine, there should be law and order, which is part of Mr. Governor's mandate.
Security, law and order.
And we now said, okay, fine. Can we even have your bylaws, your constitution, something guiding you people in the community? Most of them don't have it. So what we did was to give them time to go back
and develop
a constitution for every community. So government own is just to come and monitor and supervise the process of that constitution you have to emerge a leader as a president general. So we gave them time and they brought their constitution. During the December period, we all know that is when our people from diaspora, everybody likes coming back to celebrate the Onwa December, just like you said. And we now said, I think this time will be the best time to start having a new leader where it will be all-inclusive. All-inclusive, everybody that is from that particular community, especially those diaspora that only come back during the festive period, will have an opportunity to also vote. So this is what we introduced. And we now dissolved all the caretaker committees. All the caretaker committees, whether interim or whatever. And
all the communities?
All the communities will now focus on election. Allow the people to choose their leader. This is a democratic government. And that was the mandate by Mr. Governor. And we took it up. And suddenly, we saw something like that looked like a revolution. People were excited, people were happy, people now say, no, this government has come to stabilize the communities. We now started doing that. What we do is to monitor and supervise this process in line with their constitution that they provided themselves. It was not the governor, it was not the ministry.
And it's not
you
giving them a constitution.
No. They sit down, look at it, what do we need to move this community forward? We need it to be written. For instance, there are things like the qualification of who is going to be a president general, a traditional ruler. There are things that how long, how many years? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? That'll be there. There are also things like rotation. This PG ship, do we rotate it? The traditional ruler, do we rotate it? Is it going to be hereditary? So these are things and so many others that were put inside their constitution. So what we do is to come and monitor and make sure that that thing that is written down by that community is implemented to the letter. So this now gave them confidence that we can now choose our own leader and government will recognize that person. And that person will now continue to partner with government, come into government after whatever we're doing, we invite them to come so that they will be in the know of what government is doing, the policies and programs of government. So this relationship they take back to the grassroots because they are like fourth tier. They're the grassroots leaders. They are people that takes this information down to the grassroots to implement them. Even though the rural administration law is coming up very soon, where we'll now have proper fourth tier put in place, that is on pipeline. Hopefully very soon the law will come in place and that will take place officially, So that is basically what happened. So we now We can't do that confident in the community where people now believe that there is now orderliness in the communities. So most times when people bring things, it gets to the grassroots. People now know what the government is doing. So it's not about you appointing people anymore. Just you know you are going to be, and then when you call somebody to come, you tell you no, this one na government president general, no be our own. Because when we came on board, most community has two president general. One of them they will tell you is for government. One of them they will tell you that's the one they elect. So these are the things we try to correct, and to God be the glory. Today, we have all elected president generals of all the communities.
Wow, all.
Yes.
Okay.
All of them, I'll tell you. Because there are those ones that were very, very, very difficult when we came because of court issues and all that, litigation and all that.
Yeah.
So we're able to also make peace, call them, bring them together, sit down with them and iron issues out and tell them the need to move forward and to move the community forward. And with the structure we put in place, we always succeed.
All right, Mr. Commissioner. Some maybe let me put it like this. Maybe critics will say that the intervention of the government so far might bring about political control, in the sense that maybe some of these people who have been elected will be maybe coerced, let me use the word coerced, to now have to align with the political affiliation of the government in power. So is there any truth in such a thing? Is that what's happening in anywhere in the communities?
You see, these people are purely independent. These people are purely leaders of their community. It has nothing to do with coercing with government for them now to become stooge of government.
Yeah.
If I may put it that way, that's not true. That's not true. Most of these president generals, you see, some of them does not even believe in the administration.
Wow.
Don't believe. Some of them don't.
So they're not even
some of them,
loyalists or whatever.
Of course.
Because people argue that they are party loyalists.
I can give you examples of most of them who were even working for APC in the last election. Most of them even have official vehicles attached to them from APC government. So, when people say these things at times, we just look at them and smile, because we don't even choose your leader for you. The community chose their own leader.
Yeah.
All you need to do is that, fine, government is doing this, you are being invited to come, be part of it, know what is happening, and disseminate such information down to the grassroots. Just partner with government in terms of information, in terms of policies, that is it.
Okay.
Because that's the easiest way for you to reach the grassroots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when people say these things at times, I of course, if you ask around, of course, you find out that most of these president generals are not a political party thing.
Yeah, partisan.
Most of them are not even around within the Anambra. So they don't even hardly participate in one political function or the other. But I'll tell you why majority is on our side.
Okay.
You see, we have never had this good. We have never had it this good in Anambra. I can tell you, sitting down here, I have served 3 governors. 3 governors.
Wow.
Professor Charles Chukwumasoludo is the 3rd governor I'm serving. So I can tell you that when things begin to change, when the people begin to feel the impact of government, when people start returning home comfortably to celebrate with their loved ones here, of course, you know that it's no longer what it used to be before. So, they have seen that the man at the helms of affairs today meant well for the people of Anambra State. Look at the lighthouse. Look at the Fun City. Look at the unique celebration we had this December.
Yeah.
Look at the health sector. Look at the roads we have, infrastructure. Just look at the quality of roads we're having. Go to Newi today and see what Newi is looking like. Go to Ekulobia. Go to Anambra West. The local government you cannot get to the headquarters for a very long time. I can't remember the last time you can ever think of saying that you want to go by road to the local government. But this man made it possible. Made it possible, and so many other things. So nobody today, even those who are not from Anambra State, that doesn't want to identify with Anambra State government. Look at contractors jumping from other states to Anambra State.
Oh,
Why?
really?
Because his word is his bond. If I tell you yes, my yes is yes. If I give you a job, it means your money is there.
It's there, okay.
So things are changing. So these people have come, went for a tour, went around the facilities, what the governor has done in the state, and they are convinced.
Okay.
So it's not about the news. It's not about ABS saying this, channel saying this, Arise saying this. It's about the things you can see and feel.
All right, but can you say that this government intervention, to make sure that we have lasting and credible elections has actually wiped away protests and tenure elongation?
For elections?
Yes.
The community elections?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let me just tell you.
Because it seems like sometimes you see people saying, we know grill.
No. I'll give you an example. I know where you're talking about. You're talking about Ndike Leon. Okay, now what we do is few months before December, because most of them their tenure ends towards the year.
Okay.
They normally run their elections at their general assemblies, and their general assembly always come towards the end of the year when their people returns from diaspora, from wherever they are.
Yeah.
Now the President General writes to my office telling me that his tenure is going to end on this day and they will be doing their election on this particular date. We don't choose date for them.
Okay.
We don't even tell them you need to do your election now.
So they're comfortable with
everything is in the system. Everything is systematic.
Okay.
For me, in my office, everything is computerized. If your tenure is 3 years, by the time that 3 years get to an end, he gives us the signal. He tells us, okay, fine, all these people are going out in 2025.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Tech in town union.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Tech in town union.
Everything, technology everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. That is it. So all we did was just go to our system and we find out that about 48
communities
were going to commence election for them. So if we expect your letter, we don't say, we'll just call you. Are you not supposed to have an election? Yes, we are coming. And they write.
Okay.
So what we do is to make sure that, okay, fine, can we even see your report for your electoral committee? Has these people been screened? Have they followed the due process in line with their constitution? And we'll now put our staff, those that are going to monitor the election and supervise the process, to ensure that that process is duly followed to the letter. As simple as that. Because when you put structures in place, it makes your job very easy. So you can now delegate duties. You see your people doing these things, and people will see it. Oh, this is very easy. It's not something you just start up and do immediately. These are things that are put in place. So it makes it easy for everyone. So now, in that case of Ikelion, they wrote to me that they want to have their election. And we did the needful by going there to monitor this election. They got there, they had an internal issues among themselves. It has nothing to do with the government.
Okay.
But instead of allowing crisis and, people trying to get into trouble with themselves and all that, the best thing for us to do is to suspend it. Because they were having crisis over venue, over those that are supposed to vote, whether the women will vote or not. All these kind of things.
Is this the first time they're having such
You
elections?
understand? Yeah, because, for a very long time, they've not had an election.
Oh, okay.
You get me now?
Yeah.
Good. So when this issue came up, what we did was say, okay, fine, allow it. And we have a very big project going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, and these people who have been there before have been managing that place peacefully. Because if you bring in people as an interim government, a new people as an interim government who doesn't know the way those things are being structured and work is going on there, they will just come and take everything back again from the scratch. So in our wisdom, what we did, we said, okay, fine, since this set of people that is going out has been there and peacefully conducting themselves and bringing peace in that community, why this project we have in Keleon is moving smoothly, I think we still need them to help foster peace there so that government can achieve what they want there from that community. On that premise, we said, please, let's give them some time to be here while we plan for a fresh election for them, while we call them for a meeting to know how to resolve other issues and probably fix a date for election for them. So these people there are just temporary. So it's not about tenure elongation. No, it's not. It's just, for them to be there in the interim, to be able to, protect the life and properties of people within that community.
Before the next election.
Yeah, before the next election will come up. Because if you go there now, you see massive project of the government going on there. Very massive. A lot of people from outside are there working, have their equipment working there and all that. So if you just give it to people, a new brand of people, they can just come up there and say, hey, stop work, and we don't know you, this, that. But there are people who already knows, the terrain very well, who already briefed the community about what the government is doing in their community and all that. So they will be there to still see how they can try to bring peace together, to resolve issues, and come forward for election. Even the present interim people we fixed, they are also even tired. But because of the interest of the people and for the interest of what government is doing there, because they are the key beneficiaries, they will benefit more.
Yeah.
So that is why they are still there. So as soon as we're able to resolve their issues, we'll conduct election there.
All right. So from what you said earlier, you talked about something around the having an official fourth tier and all that. But with what you were just saying, citing the Keleon, this kind of intervention, do you think it's going to strengthen community democracy or local democracy, for the future of local democracy? When it is maybe extrapolated to other communities, or will it create a dependency on state power? I don't know if you understand. Like
to dictate what happens.
Because for you to for your office to intervene like this, maybe some other communities might want to have such replicated in their place. Sometimes to come.
No. This is a one-off thing.
Okay.
This is just a one-off thing. And just like I told you, there's a massive government project going on there.
Okay.
Those projects are not the kind of projects you do in any communities like that.
All right.
So it's just a one-off thing. And for places where we have seen one or twice of this kind of thing, something will resolve there immediately.
Okay.
And for you to say you just want to put an interim people in place, you should know that everybody has interests.
Yeah. Now
you see government there and people are working. Everybody wants to come in. Hey, I don't know. I think maybe these people had some understanding and all that. And when they come in and find out there is nothing there, start fighting. So you need to make the place stable.
Okay.
Everything about the Anambra when it comes to development is transaction. So the mentality is transaction. So if you change them, the first thing you see the new person that will go there will start telling you, in this case, it's better for you to say, these same people that have been handling this thing, please, can you just be here for us for a while? While we do these things. And it's based on understanding with their stakeholder.
Okay.
It was not just me that just said no, extension, no. I had to call the stakeholders to say, okay, fine, look like, and but of course, you don't expect everybody to accept.
Okay.
Because some other people have their own hidden agenda.
Yeah, true. All right. Chieftaincy is also under your ministry.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
we had a lot of events over the Christmas period, down to the New Year. The Bachara of Fala and in fact, one person was like, how many community can they and all this will go through clearance from your ministry. And then there's still press release that was all over
I
social
read
media
that too.
about a particular chieftaincy. Now tell us, how do you make sure that the right people are the ones who give people chieftaincy titles as regards to Ndigwe at this point?
Okay, thank you very much.
And then the credibility of the person who is being given the title as well.
Okay, thank you very much. I think our law is clear on it. It is only a traditional ruler that is recognized by the state, by the governor.
Okay.
That is only allowed to give chieftaincy title. There are two types of chieftaincy title you can give. There is one that has to do with your community. And the other one coming from outside.
Okay.
For instance, if I'm taking a chieftaincy title from, let's say, Dunukofia, definitely I would have made or created an impact in Dunukofia. What have I done there? Have I sank a borehole? Have I renovated a school? I must have done something there because you're giving me a chieftaincy title of a community to bear.
Yeah.
So I must have done something very special for them. For them to give me Ike Dunukofia or whatever name. Because that's the name. I mean, you see me
the
going.
The community name will be attached to it.
Okay? So in some cases, you find out that people have not done anything. And you just, because of your relationship with the monarch or because of your relationship with somebody who is close to the monarch. Okay?
Okay.
And you now be given chieftaincy title. So we have to stop that. Clearly, that any traditional ruler from Anambra State, if you're giving anybody a chieftaincy title, that person must have done something unique for that community.
Okay.
Yes, and you must also seek clearance from the traditional ruler of the person.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, to be sure that that person is of good behavior, good character, is well known in his place, is somebody who deserves to be
such
given
title.
a title. But the other one is the local one. You as the king know those who have contributed, very well
in your
community, maybe assisting you in your palace, paying school fees, doing some things, and you people come together and decide to say you want to honor some of your sons and daughters who have helped, like for instance, some of them in diaspora send money for buying of textbooks, buying of notebooks, buying of pen, giving charity to the less privileged. All this could be done. So these are two phases of it.
Okay.
And for those who also give this chieftaincy from people coming from outside without clearance, we'll stop it. And if you do a letter to my office asking me to clear these people without pictorial evidence of what this person has done in your community, we will not grant.
So it's not about just writing.
No. You must attach pictorial evidence.
Wow.
And we must verify it. We must verify it to show that, this is true. Because that's the only way you can promote local development in these communities. That's the only way to grow. Because the governor is fighting hard to ensure that people begin to understand that government cannot do everything for you.
Yeah.
People need to come in to contribute. People need to be part of the government. People need to assist the government, the community to grow.
Yeah.
And the easiest way for you to assist, because our people like title a lot. So it's one means that you can say, look, chief, come and do this for me, and I'll give you this chieftaincy title. And here you go. So you don't expect government to do everything for you. It's not possible. It's not. And that's why people are wondering where this man is getting this fund from, doing all this kind of massive infrastructure in the states. People are wondering.
So do we have situations where your office wasn't able to track exactly what you just told us in the area of like local chieftaincy titles? For example, I know for sure there are some communities where some chieftaincy titles were given locally, and in my own opinion, I'm like, why? Well, and I goes here go. I don't know if you understand. And I know that in the manifesto of Mr. Governor, the People's Manifesto, this borders around governance and value system. Your office is trying to like create a value system that will keep the society in order, right? So for those ones that have maybe fallen through the tracks, or falling through the cracks, so how does your office track further to ensure that you sanitize this same system where these people give maybe chieftaincy titles locally without letting your office know?
Okay, I'll tell you this. That's why we said initially when we were discussing about the President General, I told you they are completely independent.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I think in most of the constitutions from these communities, you find out that the traditional ruler cannot give some of these people chieftaincy title without the approval of the town union.
Okay.
So if such thing happens, then there must be that collaboration.
Okay.
Because the town union is saying, this person you are giving this chieftaincy title is going to bear the name of our community. Even if it is the local one. We need to clear the person. So in most of this community, the town union clears those local people, and even all of them, those people coming from outside, before that chieftaincy title is given.
Okay.
So if something goes wrong and you find out that somebody who is not worth giving a title is given a title, then there must be something between the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because that clearance must have come through that town union. So we try, you see, Mr. Governor tried to structure this thing in such a way that it will be well organized.
Yeah.
It will speak for itself. You don't need, sometimes you don't even need the ministry to come and start checkmating or government chasing you up and down, embarrassing you or this. No.
Yeah.
It is such a way that, town union know that whatever risk you're taking, whatever anybody name, title you're giving to anybody, it's at the detriment of your community.
But then we see during the Christmas period, title given to Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu, from an Igwe who is not actually being recognized by the government. How do we call that?
Well, I beg your pardon. Please don't use that word Igwe again.
Okay.
His name is Chief Austin Igwe.
Yeah.
And he's not a traditional ruler. The traditional ruler of Oka is Gibson Wonsu. His Royal Highness Gibson Wonsu. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so please. And we're already dealing with that matter.
All right.
And I want to believe you saw my write-up. It was all over.
Yeah, I read
media,
that one.
and I stated it clearly there. I don't know why people try to break the law. And I must tell you that my ministry is taking it up. And in no distance time, you begin to see the result. I don't think such a thing will going to happen again, because we cannot continue like this. We cannot condone this in this state.
Yeah.
Not under my watch, and not under the watch of Mr. Governor.
Okay.
If you know us too well, if you know this administration too well, you know that if you break the law, you face the law. And that's the way it is going to be now. You don't convey chieftaincy title when you are not even qualified to be one.
Okay, we were just even talking about just only the real Igwes
Yes.
being able to or
Yes.
not being able
Yes.
to. And now
Yes.
this situation is someone who is not.
He is not a
Okay.
traditional ruler.
Wow, that's big.
He's not. And even peradventure, by the grace of God, if the traditional ruler of Oka stayed extra 100 years and leave, it cannot also be his turn or the turn of his people. Yeah.
Okay.
These things are rotational from their constitution. And it's not even their turn.
Wow.
You can't be desperate over something that cannot get to you. You cannot. I will not allow that.
So how do we tend to stop all these people who are parading to be the rulers of their
We have
communities?
informed the law enforcement agents. We have told them those who are recognized traditional ruler.
Okay.
They have their names. And any other person that parades himself as a traditional ruler will face the law.
That's
We
powerful.
face the law. And we will not allow anybody to gather anybody, put people together and say it's going to give chieftaincy title to anybody again.
Even things
Because
like
even
having
after
Ofala.
that one almost came up again,
Okay.
and went there and stopped it. And when we get him, he just flew out of the state.
Oh.
So we will not allow that again. It's even worse when people who are to be informed, who we expect to be well informed about this thing, okay, are also partakers of this thing.
That's something I wanted to say.
It's more
too.
annoying. It's more annoying. The last time, before this last birthday, he claimed that he was only celebrating his birthday. His birthday before that one, Mr. Governor was there live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that video.
In the open, and said, look, you are my friend, but you are not the traditional ruler of Oka. In the open.
Yeah, we saw that video.
That please allow peace to reign in Oka. And it's a pity that even the ambassador was also there present that day, knowing fully well that this man is not a traditional ruler. Only for you to allow a chieftaincy title from the same person who is not recognized by the state, who is not even a traditional ruler.
Right.
So it's pitiable then.
Well, everything has a beginning, will definitely have an end. And of course, I'm sure your ministry is on their toes to make sure that it comes to an end. But then where do we actually draw the line between, the government's role in town politics? Is there any line at all where we draw the line?
Yeah, where we draw the line is for us to provide meaningful development to the people.
Okay.
If you do that, because during the last election of Mr. Governor, people already predicted 21/21. But at the point, people were scared, saying that, okay, fine, if the result has been written, no, we are not going anywhere, this and that and that. But yet, what happened? Because people can feel the value, what the government have done. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
So, nobody, even people from outside, are now coming back to Anambra to celebrate. This December, we saw what happened. Everybody from all walks of life, people who are in diaspora that most of them didn't plan coming back, came back. Why? Anambra na tozuto. No single incidents throughout the December period. Not one recorded. Not one. Everybody was on their toes. Mr. Governor was out there celebrating, security agencies everywhere, the CP of the state, at each time you call upon him, he takes your call, we are here, we are there, all the community issues we're having, we're working together. You see that synergy, you see love coming back to Anambra. Anambra Bugolebe Jamatu under Professor Charles Chukwuma. And that's one thing we cannot take away. Every person today prays for him because things are gradually getting back. Sometimes we won't ask him, we say that. Because sometimes, he's one leader that once in a while have a chat with us. You freely have a chat with your
People
principal.
don't actually believe it's something that is possible.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you don't.
you don't get to see it, yeah.
He's not. I mean, he got no time to start all those kind of jokes and all that. But then once in a while, we have that opportunity, and we just key in, and he tells you, and we'll tell him, sir, after all these things, the next governor, because we're just beginning the Dubai Taiwan.
Yes.
Because when you say Dubai Taiwan, people just think that
it happens overnight.
No, that is the foundation. The 2070
Vision
Vision 2070. That is the foundation. That is what this man is putting together. That's what he's putting together.
Yeah.
So the benefit is not now. We're not going to see all those things now. These are things you see tomorrow, next tomorrow, and you begin to say, "Wow, this man laid this foundation."
True.
That's wonderful.
All right. It's been an amazing time here with you. But then let's look into the future.
Yes.
What does the future hold in town union, chieftaincy, and community affairs?
Well, I'll tell you. Hopefully, when we put the rural administration law in place,
Okay.
I want to believe that the fourth tier of government will come properly in place.
Okay.
And most likely won't have anything to do with President General again being recognized by government. Yes, because the structure is, as the local government are also doing theirs, these 4 tiers are getting something to also develop the grassroots,
Okay.
the community.
Don't you think that will make it very competitive more than it is at the moment?
Well, that's what we want.
And this is away from. This is still away from traditional rulers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want to create more impact at the grassroots level. We want this development to get down there faster. We want to see people support, because this is the only way you will now see meaningful people from that community coming out to also partner with that, fourth tier of government. So, yeah, because when you look at it, I mean, you find out that it is no longer just the state and the local government. It is now also at the grassroots level, at the community level. So we're taking most of these things he's doing to the grassroots level.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, just mention some communities that you had successful elections this Yuletide.
Okay. I won't tell you some of those ones that are just
Mention now,
I'll tell you.
Commissioner, mention.
For instance, Osumen,
Okay.
for so many years,
Wow.
even during the last administration, couldn't conduct election. But Mr. Governor did it
Wow.
in Osumen. In Oka, for so many years, no leadership in Oka.
As President General.
Yes.
Wow.
But today, Mr. Governor did it. In Amobia, for a very long time, no traditional ruler, no President General. But Mr. Governor did it. I can go on and on. So many places where it was difficult for you to have a traditional ruler or a President General. Who did it?
And it's all the people's choice.
Yeah, and it's all people's choice. Opoku. You know how Opoku used to be, where you have all the bad boys, all the like a slump and everything, well organized. They now have their President General duly elected.
Wow.
Duly elected. So many places, So, and it's because of the structure put in place by Mr. Governor. Because when you put these structures down, it is easier for you to achieve those things.
True.
But when you are not organized, when you don't put this thing down, you start running
Helter skelter.
Yeah, that is not Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo for you. That's
Very true.
okay. And I'll tell you, for anybody working with Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, I mean, the CV is bigger than having a PhD holder. Quote me.
All right. Thank you so very much. They do me like now, make I put barrister Tony Collins one name because
Funny
the
enough.
level of dispute resolutions you've
He has
done
been handling, yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
Mr. Governor
to
played a
put
major
barrister
role because he
for the
once
name.
sent me out for training on dispute management.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So he's somebody that will want to put you on that right pedestrian to thrive on what you're doing. Okay, you know he's a teacher, he's a clinician. So when you bring things that will improve your values you give to people, things that will make you bring change to the table. I mean, here you go. Say no, please no. That's him. So the Collins you know yesterday is not the same person you know today.
Wow, not too much.
Okay, so that is it. So I mean.
So we can actually append barrister. So that's left for the Nigerian Bar Association
most
to
people came
decide.
into the office,
And
before you know it, will resolve their issue. And they call me, but they think I'm a barrister. That's the truth. Most people think I'm a barrister.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Okay.
But I know maybe let's look into the future. I might end up being one.
It's all right.
Wow. I will remember that Jasmine prophesied into the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a prophetess. Thank you.
Yeah, because I know some of my friends who are even far older than me that have also started their law school.
Their law school,
I mean, not to talk of, if not, at least they see white beard or white hair.
All right, thank you so very much, Mr. Commissioner, for your time and as well giving us an insight of what's going on as regards to town union elections, Igwe, Tulso, and as well as community development. And we wish you the best of luck because it's not an easy feat having 179 communities to actually handle one after the other. Imagine a situation where one Christmas they have over let's say 80 communities having elections. How do you do it?
Yeah, this last one was 48. We just did 48.
Wow.
And the traditional ruler, the Igwe, we did for 6.
Oh.
This one put together is about 54.
54. So
Yeah.
imagine
So
where we have that kind
number,
of number of people, and then
And all successful, apart from the Leon was talking about. All of them successful.
well, when Deacon will just postpone now.
Yeah,
it's not
it
like
was postponed.
so the election will still
so
hold,
it's
right?
not like all conclusive except
Yes.
in the Kelon.
All right. Thank you
Like
very much.
Isiago,
Yeah.
you know how Isiago used to
Yeah,
be.
I
Very,
think that-
very tough.
Yeah,
Never
tough.
had one.
Yes.
But it was Mr.
It has now?
It was Mr. Governor that did it. And they had free and fair election. They are celebrating, they are dancing, they are saying that they have never ever had a successful election like this.
Wow.
That's the same thing I'm talking about, putting structures in place.
Yeah.
The same thing. It's about putting structures in place. If you put these things, minor things, you sit in your office, they just give you a phone call, it's successful. Because what I keep saying, yes, what is happening. And let me tell you one unique thing about these things we are doing. We have our facts. We have video clip of every single election we've attended.
Okay, so you keep
So
data.
there's evidence.
Data, number one.
Okay.
Of course, you can't work with this government without data.
Definitely.
Yeah, true.
Definitely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Data, number one. We have everything. Tell me the community, the Igweship or President General election, just name it. Back, we'll just type into the system and bring you out the video.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Impressive.
Well, once again, thank you. And like the people will say, thank you for your service as well. And here we come to the end of today's episode of Voices of India Anambra. You've heard it. And tell us your own story. I'm very sure that you're part of one election or the other. During the side. So tell us your own story, your own experience, and how thankful you are that you now have a PG or an Igwe. There's someone that always every morning send us. He's waking up, there are new Igwe. I'm like, no, not get new Igwe, so.
Okay.
So we are very, very sure that you are having a good time in your community with peace and unity.
Yeah.
My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. You can call me Jasmine, like I said. Remember that you should subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow us on all social media platforms. Click on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time we have a content for you right there on the page. And stick with us.
And my name is Ofona Samuel Akanesi. And I want to tell you, as we're having the wonderful peace in Anambra now, if you see something, say something.
Very important.
Thank you.
Bye.
Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.